Hey everyone! Today we are going to unbox the Small World Designers Edition. This is the incredibly overproduced, super expensive $400 version of Small World that you may have seen on their Kickstarter last year. Now, why would someone want such a product? Well, this is regular Small World, and there are a lot of expansions. So if you have Small World and you cram them all in the box, it's a bit of a mess. And it is nice to have some of the deluxe components that you're going to see here today. So let's go ahead and take a look at what Big Small World looks like. There it is. All how many pounds here? 17.9 kilograms in a giant cardboard box. Let's go ahead and open this thing. Wow, so yeah, that was a lot of cardboard and a lot of styrofoam, and the end result here is a very beautiful, very heavy, very large crafted wooden box for our Small World Designers Edition. It's got the name down here across the front, full Small World name on the top. Even on the face of the box here, you can see you've got all the different symbols here and the name Small World. And this is just carved right into the wood here. Beautiful wood, nice hinges. And before this package even came, Days of Wonder was really taking care of their backers here. They sent out in advance these personalized nameplates that show the backer's name and the number, serial number essentially, for this limited edition game. So let's go ahead and open this thing up. So right off the bat, you can see the top tray here. This front panel folds down, and we'll remove the top tray, which holds a lot of the different miniatures and little standees that you place your race tokens on top of. Generally, anything in Small World, any piece of cardboard that you would put under your race tokens, they have replaced with a really fancy resin miniature. So let me just go ahead and lay this tray out here for the front camera, and you can see all these different individual pieces here. You've got pots of gold for your leprechaun expansion race. Down here are a lot of the special tokens for Small World Underground, relics and special items. They've even got that parody Fight Club bar of soap for Small Club. Fireballs. And your various pieces of rubble and mountain terrain and such that you can see are intended to have the race tokens laid right into them. These are the fortresses and even the bivouacs. So they've got everything here that you can think of from any of the previous expansions that is a map item. All beautiful resin sculpts here. So tray number 2 and 3, these are both race token boxes. Now there's no more of that can't get the last token from the bottom of the Small World box. I mean, we used to keep a taste test spoon from the ice cream store to just fish out that last cardboard token. Now you get an individual box for every race in the game. So that's tray number 1. Which has, it looks like, all of the races that came with the original Small World. Tray number 2 is all of the expansions to date. So let's go ahead and open some of these up and check out the actual race tokens. So as you can see, you've got 4 rows of them, and these are not cheap little cardboard tokens. These are full, thick wooden tiles. And what's neat is that on the bottom of every box, you get a full text rulebook reminder here of what the actual special power of that race is. I'll take a look at another one. Got the Fawns, another recent expansion. And you can see they've got the normal side, the in-decline side. And one of the humorous things I noticed when I was taking this apart was that the Lost Tribesmen on the back, instead of a special power, they just have rest in peace. So that does it for the race tokens here. You've got 2 full trays of them, all these beautiful individual cardboard boxes. And underneath the race tokens, we have our map. Let's clear the table and let's unfold one of these maps just to see what we're dealing with. It's a flush cut, none of that ugly crease. And this looks to be, I'm going to take a guess here and say it's the 4-player map, but I don't see a marking right away. Yes, it is. It's the 4-player map. So this is pretty big here. Not entirely sure how this compares in size to the original Small World. I'm going to get a quick size dimension-wise. Dealing with 25 inches by just over 25 inches. So for a quarter-fold board, I'd say that's pretty good. On the back, we have the 5-player map, 2 and the 3, and this here is our 6-player map. We've even got back art here, folks. Take a look at that. And this is a big fold-out. So going from the 4 to the 6, as we can imagine, dealing with a nice increase in size here. Yeah, this is definitely nice. It does have the designer edition written across the bottom there, so this is a special printing of the map at the very least. And on the map, one of the things I noticed is that they've included the day and night cycles for your werewolf races. Those are written right onto the numbers of the turn. So that's a helpful reminder if you're dealing with that race there. But just like we had with the race tokens, where we had the nice thick wooden tiles, we get the same treatment here with the race banner and all the various special power banners as well. So these match up real nice. This is even thicker wood than the race tiles was. Put a couple out here for you guys to see. And they go so far as to use that thick wood for anything that was a piece of cardboard, you know, including your little hordes of tiles that you may remember from one of the expansions. And then we get into the metal bits. So right away, what you remember from the original Small World is your starting player marker, that nice crown. That has become beautiful, full color metal bit there. And all the coins. Now, the funny thing is, I opened this up just to take a peek, and all the coins are individually wrapped. So I guess they assume that if you have enough money to buy the designer edition, you can probably just hire someone to sit here and open all these little plastic bags. I will get around to that very soon, but because I wanted to get this video out to you guys, I just took open a couple of the coins here. Here's a nice 3 victory point coin. And let's see where the open ones are. So these have a lot of fine little detail on them. There's a 5, there's all the coins. And if you want to get a sense for what kind of metal we're dealing with here, we'll do a little drop test. That's about as much of a component drop as we're going to get out of the super expensive game. But these are real coins. These are very nice. I wonder if you can tell based on the clinking what kind of value your opponent might be dealing with. So no fiddling with your coins if you're trying to hide your score. But as long as you're not making too much change, you shouldn't have to deal with someone trying to figure out your score, because you've got these beautiful, beautiful, feels like a suede bag, the nice cloth here, and you've got the Small World logo screen printed right on the front. Now there's various colors, there's up to 6 players as I said before, with the new map. So you've got gray, tan, white, other various shades of gray and tan, as you can see. So those all go right here in the back of the box. This is the bottom tray, by the way. And the last couple pieces we have here is a very nice, big, chunky die. Of course, we get a 0. A microfiber cloth, I guess for cleaning your various components when the greasy-handed friends of yours come over and defile your baby. And the Small World Pocket Encyclopedia for when you just can't get to sleep because you really want to be playing Small World. You can sit in bed and ignore your significant other while you read all about the wonderful world of Small World. Let's take a look and see what's in here. It looks like this gives a little bit of the lore and references for some of the rules. And I'm actually going to read this. This is probably pretty interesting. Get my money's worth. So that pretty much does it for Small World Designers Edition. Hopefully I'll get this to the table pretty often. I don't see myself carting it to too many conventions, but you never know. It may make an appearance here and there because I am a firm believer in using the games that I spend money on. I'm one of those heathens that doesn't even sleeve his cards. I think there's nothing more beautiful than a well-worn game. So I hope this gets a lot of use. And if one day it winds up being beat up, that's fine as long as it was worth the journey. But thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you enjoyed getting to take a peek at this limited edition, super high-end, crazy version of a board game. I don't do a whole lot of video content, but if you want to see more stuff by me, by all means, check out Twitter. I am at Matt Morgan, MDP. And you can also see some posts written by me about board games on the website freaksugar.com, or you can look up a newsletter I put out on a monthly basis called Desktop Tabletop, which rounds up a lot of the best written content related to board gaming. Good reading once a month there. So that's it for us. I think I'm going to go find some people to play Small World with. Thanks a lot, guys.